Hello self-carers, I am here today in person to send you a little farewell message as we end your 365 days self-care and self-matters program. What a year. A lot has changed in the program over the year. I've updated and made a lot of reviews as we went through and added some new videos and different things like that, and have loads more thoughts on this program. So for one, I would love your feedback, and most importantly I would thank you for being in the program. And so whatever feedback you can give me, I would really appreciate it, as this program has been running for a long number of years actually. It's something that's very close to my own heart, because I just think that anything I have done for myself has kind of been learned the hard way, and I just think there are so many people like you and me who need this information, and it is just not available to them. And you know, unless you start taking responsibility for yourself, unless you start putting plans and procedures and a different way of life in place for yourself, nothing is going to change in your life. And I think that is the most important thing that I learned, that you know, going to the doctors and going down the medical route when I was feeling so sick and I didn't get any answers, that I just had to look inward. And in a way it is the best thing that's ever happened to me. But what I had wasn't terminal, it wasn't going to kill me, even though it felt like it at the time. So even though there are people out there who every day are hitting a brick wall basically with their health and having no answers, that even if they do half of what is in this program, I guarantee you it would help them to feel better. It may not change the final outcome, or it may not change their life, but it may change that day and that moment. And if it helps to ease some pain or some trauma or some downtime that a person is going through, then every moment that I put into this program is completely worth it. So I hope that you have got something out of it, something that is a reminder, that has been a help to increase your awareness. And I really believe that unless you are aware of something, obviously you can't do anything about it. And here I have listed, you know, all of the steps and the techniques and everything that we've gone through over the last year, and everything you've received every second day basically for the last year through email format. And there are so many of them. You know, if I was to even give you my top 10, I really don't think I could, because I think depending on where you're at, everything is so meaningful and you get out of what you need at that particular time. But the most important thing is that you review where you're at, and that you review the steps, and that you go through them and see what's important to you, because I can't keep reminding you. There are times where you've just got to take the action and do it yourself. And guys, I know it's hard. As a friend said to me the other day, like, it is just difficult and it's hard being healthy. It is so much easier to be unhealthy. And while that may be true, the easier option is not always the happiest option. You know, we've got to make time for ourselves. We've got to plan. Like, if I did not plan to make this juice and smoothie, I would not have something healthy for my lunch today. You know, I get hungry, and obviously like everyone else, you will go for the quickest and the most convenient option once that temptation is there. So you've got to cut the temptations out. You've got to start thinking about what it is that you want. And if you're not on that path, then you've got to get on that path. Otherwise, nothing is going to change. And then you've got to let go of your self-criticism. You've got to let go of beating yourself up when things don't work out. We all have bad days. Do you think there are days where I don't get done what I want to get done? Of course there are. But the difference now is that when a day doesn't work out like I have planned on it, or the way I want it to work out, I just get up the next day and start all over again. And I do not give out to myself. You know, I've said this before, I was so hard on myself, just like ridiculously hard. How that could make me feel better, you know, now you think about it in a completely different way. It was just crazy. And it's just so defeating. And it's just so draining, and it's just robs your life and your vitality and your energy and your enthusiasm and your passion. And you know, being kind to yourself and praising yourself and nurturing yourself and feeding yourself on every level, mentally, physically, chemically, emotionally, spiritually, being with people who make you feel good, moving your body that makes you feel good, just doing things that make you feel good and that are good for you. You know, you may think a glass of wine is good for you, but every night is good for you. So it's having the balance and the moderation of everything. So Time, critically important. Rebounding, so important. Positive thinking, so important. You know, sleep, all different things we went through for glowing skin. Eating the essential fats. Even had a girl this morning, you know, she's trying to lose weight and she's cut out all the good fats out of her diet because fats are fattening. Fat is so important. The good fats feed your brain and keep your brain healthy, well and alive. I eat a few avocados a day. I eat cheese seeds. I eat coconut butter, almond butter. Like, you know, there's so many things I just eat. They're all bad fats, you know. Thankfully I don't have an issue with my weight. But if these fats were fattening, then I would be much bigger. So you've got to start looking. Bad fats, poison sugars, sweeteners, alcohol. You know what's bad for you. You don't need me to tell you. It's about changing it. Posture. Accepting where you're at. Good and bad habits. What have you got? It's about changing them. It's all about becoming aware of them. Write down 5 amazing things about you. That's one I really like, and I think it's one that we need to check in with every now and again. New beginnings. Like I said, just let it go. If it's not working out, if you hadn't have a good day today, if you plan on making juice, it didn't work out, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Start again tomorrow. That's success. Quitting and never starting again, that's failure. And that's, you know, that's what quitters do. You're not a quitter. You're someone who loves yourself now. Maybe not completely, but I'm sure you are much more aware and like yourself in a different way if you never put any of these steps in place. So well done, and praise yourself for everything you've done. Breathing, dancing, times you've got to say no, dehydration, the importance of water. Something inside so strong. It's that spirit within. We all have it. Remind yourself of it. That's what keeps you going when things get tough. Are you comfortable with yourself? Ways to visualize, to meditate, to remember the importance of choice, forgiveness, laughter, letting go of our deepest fears, helping and forgiving, giving, silence, gratitude. You know, on and on I can go. Build your character card. Guilt, let it go. Look into the mirror. Oh, one of the most amazing things that you can do. Remember, what you give out is what you get back. So the more you give to yourself, the more you're going to have to give out to others, and then the more you're going to get back. It is just such a positive, loving circle, as opposed to that vicious negative circle that we all get into every now and again. It's about that glass being half full. It's about being a solution finder. When things don't go right, when things are not going your way, find a solution and work on the solution. Don't focus on the problem. Accept compliments. This is huge. So many people cannot accept compliments about themselves. Overcome perfectionism. Use journaling. Oh, I absolutely swear by that. Journaling is a lifesaver. It has saved my life. It has changed my life. It is amazing. Just do it. It won't work if you don't do it. Pamper your feet. Do some grounding. It's about listening to your body. You know, look, I'm only literally whizzing through these. I'm not going by them all by any means. It's about letting go of your clutter. It's about can I and will I. Huge difference. It's about love. Dealing with that negative voice in your head. Feeling like a failure. Patience levels. Reflecting. Praying if that's something that you want to do. It's about realising that it's not all about you. It's not all in your control. Look at, you have received them all. Okay, it has been a pleasure. I have loved sharing everything I know, and as the program continues, it will continue to grow and evolve even more. There are other programs I have which are like this. If you're interested, please let me know. If you want more support, I'm here for you. If you want to come visit me in person, I am here for you. You are not alone. I suppose that is the message that I want to get across to you today. Give yourself time, give yourself patience, give yourself support and encouragement. And, you know, just make the most of every day, because today really is all that we have. And love yourself. Just love yourself so deeply that it just becomes so natural and you don't even have to think about it anymore. It becomes who you are. So be connected with yourself day and night, every day for the rest of your life, and be good to you. Thanks for being here, and I will chat to you somewhere soon. Bye bye.